The industry changes, the scope of what we're trying to do changes, and APC has been able to change.
The market that contractors have today, I think, is in large part due to the work that the leaders of this organization showed.
One of the things I was most proud of is that we had an open line of communications with the industry.
Contractors are a great group of people. They're very hard-working. They do a lot of good for the public.
Pennsylvania has been the forefront, leading, I think, the infrastructure construction and the infrastructure development in our country.
Without APC, we wouldn't have the quality infrastructure that we do have.
We faced a lot of adversity together, but I think people genuinely had fun together.
In 2017, APC is celebrating its 90th anniversary of when association leaders signed a petition of incorporation and received certification. But the colorful history of APC, or should we say, the former Associated Pennsylvania Highway Contractors, APHC, began in the fall of 1920 at a meeting in Harrisburg on October 30th. Those early association goals resonate still today with APC. Advocate adequate funding for Pennsylvania's highway and transportation needs. Ensure a positive partnership between governmental agencies, the public, and APC members based upon trust and integrity. Promote quality, safety, and innovation in the design and construction of transportation systems. Facilitate the development of a diverse workforce and future industry leaders. Third Street in Harrisburg has been the home for the association since the days of APHC, and 90 years later to this day for APC. North 3rd is a location that represents the important relationship the association shares among members and the state legislature. Today, APC's offices house 7 full-time and 3 part-time staff members and continue to be a meeting place for members doing business in the state's capital city. Getting the word out was handled for the association through The Bulletin, which premiered with its December 1st, 1920 issue. 2 years later, the official organ became the monthly published Highway Builder and found national prominence as the only highway publication with a national circulation, edited, published, and controlled collectively by practical road and street contractors and devoted to their interests. Today, APC uses a variety of communications technology to reach its members and the public.
It's the members that have always driven the strategies and the plans around what the organization's going to be all about.
It's always afforded myself and my company the ability to help shape issues in our industry, to try to have actual input in developing those ideas or those issues and shaping them, hopefully for the better.
O.B. O'Brien, the first executive, was involved in pushing for the building of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. That's not just a national, but a worldwide phenomenon that led to the interstate highway system.
Undoubtedly, A.E. O.B. O'Brien's main traits as an APC leader was his sales ability and the demeanor of someone you would want to follow. O'Brien, whose 34-year tenure from 1933 to 1967 is the longest among APC executives. He came to APC in the height of the Depression when the staff was depleted to 2 people and the member roster was decreasing in size. Today, APC is more than 400 members strong. O'Brien's successor as APC's executive leader was W. Guy Gunn, who came to the association with a resume that included being a Chamber of Commerce executive and newspaper publisher. The native Texan joined the APC staff in 1960 as the first managing director of the Pennsylvania Highway Information Association, PHIA.
We put FIA in the back of the guy's station wagon, and we drove out to Pittsburgh. Guy made a speech. I came back out to put the FIA in the truck, in the car again, to take him home to Harrisburg. And he was gone. He disappeared. He was stolen. Someone called, and I think it was an important guy from legislature. He said, "I got FIA standing in my front yard. Come get him. He said, get him back Guy Gunn took it all in stride.
2 years into Gunn's 13 years of leading APC came the arrival of his successor, Hank Heck. Joining the staff as a field director in 1969, Heck brought his oil company experience to his new role as an APC member liaison.
I had at times been criticized for being too easygoing on PennDOT, not being tough enough on it. But I kind of adhered to the old adage, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
We'd be having some, shall we say, spirited discussions. It wasn't always even polite, and sometimes it got a little rough. At the end of the day, we almost always agreed on something. It was usually more than I wanted to give and certainly less than the industry wanted to get. It meant that was the right deal.
PHIA was the nation's first statewide highway advocacy group. The impetus for PHIA, which adopted the motto of Highways Save Lives, Time, and Money, was that various highway-related industry groups saw the need for increased and stable highway funding. PHIA's Articles of Incorporation were signed May 4, 1960. Proving that APC continues to find ways to better serve its members, the industry, and community, the HEF was established February 28, 2008. The nonprofit HEF maintained an enhanced advocacy plan of keeping transportation funding on the forefront by building public and political support. An annual tradition in partnering began in 1979 when 110 association members and 60 PennDOT personnel met at the Hershey Motor Lodge for the inaugural APC PennDOT Fall Seminar. What originated as an event for APC members to meet with PennDOT officials and discuss business in a professional and social atmosphere continues as the seminar's objective remains being to promote better understanding and cooperation between the department and the industry while achieving the common goal of an efficient, safe, and effective transportation network for Pennsylvania.
He said, well, I can't vote for this because I have to run for office. And I said, Representative, I said, nobody's ever been defeated by voting for a gas tax.
APC provides the private sector hub around which you can form a coalition. That's what we did in 1981, and that's what was done again just a few years ago in 2013.
People of this organization created a different Pennsylvania, a Pennsylvania where the roads are safe, where the bridges are safe, where they are constantly improving.
When it comes to the APC working for the betterment of its members, industry, economy, safety, and our personal lifestyle's well-being and enjoyment, 3 pieces of legislation stand out. In 1980, the passage of Senate Bill 10 was a watershed event in transportation funding. The bill created the oil company franchise tax, which was put in place to fund thousands of miles of highway repair and bridge replacements. The franchise tax was a national model in moving away from cents per gallon at the pump gas taxes. HB 67 provided a $404 million transportation funding increase for the Commonwealth. At the April 17, 1997 signing of the bill, Governor Tom Ridge said HB 67 meant jobs. This bill will mean economic development, and it will improve the quality of life in Pennsylvania. Act 89 represented the most robust, long-term comprehensive transportation revenue increase in the nation when Governor Tom Corbett signed the multimodal funding package bill on November 24, 2013. As when fully developed, it will provide an annual $2.3 billion transportation funding growth.
I see many great things ahead for this industry. I think that I think we will adapt. I think we will provide needed transportation services in the future.
I think a big challenge for APC is keeping up with the new technologies coming out.
For an organization to be as effective as this one has been over the years, I think is a testament. It's a testament to its paid staff and a testament to the volunteer leadership, people who spent countless hours away from home, away from family, and away from the immediate demands of their business to attend to the broader demands of their industry, their community, and in fact, their commonwealth.
APC has a stellar history, but as important as that stellar history is, as sure as we need highways and bridges, we also need APC. The leadership team of APC is important today, and it's going to be important tomorrow.